Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been...
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Got a man, it's Drake London. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Running back sent in motion. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Rice, the motion man right. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They send a man in motion. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go. There's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, Bills.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He's dropping back to throw. Connects on the crosser. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
Mahone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull ahead 6-3 in the first. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a tight end in motion. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Completes this one to Rice. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dump off caught by his back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pass play now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Now looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Shotgun now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick by Hopkins is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Hits his running back. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They kick the running back in motion. From just shy of midfield on second down. Hits him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here following the penalty.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is scooped up by the Bills! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing now on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first. They're throwing it. Looking slant route, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set up now for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Third down from the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He connects downfield on 4th. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buffalo! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They kick the running back in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 25-yard line.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Rolling left, buying some time. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Running this one left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Getting out to his left. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Their ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Finds his man Rice. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, third down coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Simple dive up the middle. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Chase Young bringing him down there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Setting up a throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Geno Stone picks it up. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover. Yeah,
Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why?
Oh, no, they get him yet again. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running it after the penalty. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting, Didn't go so well.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Escapes out to the left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right.
Tremendous play by the defense. I mean, just spectacular to corral him behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down today when they decide to scramble so many good runners. And it was good pursuit to stay on him the entire way.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one's complete to London. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. The give now out of the shotgun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. To the outside. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking slant route, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 1. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Connecting on the slant. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Finds London on the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bills get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, they'll run. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run here from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Here's a throw. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Minnesota spends its second time out here, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Trying to push this past the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Bills as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.